there were Champions League draws. And for big teams, those teams that qualified for Champions League, I want you to listen attentively to what I am about to tell you, because you are going to know your opponents. So listen attentively. Those teams that qualified from England, English Premier League, I think we have Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, Manchester United. Which one else? They're not five. And then Aston Villa, Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Man City, and then Liverpool. Yes. Let's start with Barcelona. Listen attentively. If you know that your team is under Barcelona, if you hear your team in the list of Barcelona, just know that you are going to face Barcelona. So Barcelona will face Man City, PSG, Aston Villa, Sporting Lisbon, Feyenoord, Galatasaray, Como, and then a team called Saba. So that is it about Barcelona. Then Real Madrid. There is a very big battle here. We have Inter Milan. Inter Milan, you're going to face Real Madrid. Arsenal. PSV. Not PSG. PSV. AS Roma, Red Bull Leipzig, Salzburg. Then we have AEK Athens. So Arsenal, you made history by beating Real Madrid home and away. So that was the previous season, but now this season, let's wait and see what will come to pass from here. Arsenal itself, let's go to Arsenal. You're going to face Real Madrid at home at the Emirates. You're going to face Bayern Munich away at Allianz Arena. You're going to face Dortmund at the Emirates. Real Betis, which beat Arsenal in preseason games, away. You're going to face Lille, a team where Ayub Wadi came from. At the Emirates, you're going to face Napoli. Away, you're going to face Saba at home, and then Slavia Praha away. That is it about Arsenal. Then I've finished talk about Barcelona. What else? Real Madrid, I'm done talking about that. And then for other teams, we shall keep you updated. I want to go to the story of Bradley Barcola. There is no more hijack here. There is no more hijack which is possible to take place here, because Liverpool have reached an agreement in principle on terms of the deal to sign Bradley Barcola from Paris Saint-Germain. Still details to finalize between clubs, but moving faster after the breakthrough overnight on a package of about £120 million. Are you getting the story very well? Liverpool have reached an agreement with the PSG. They have been eyeing this player. Remember, at the start of the season, Arsenal had Morgan Rogers, and Morgan Rogers as their first choice. Then Bradley Barcola as their second choice. But Liverpool have succeeded in this. Arsenal went in for Vinicius Jr. All they were looking for is a left winger. They went in for Vinicius Jr. They tried, but they found out that they were used as a bait. But at the end of the 90, they found out that they have missed out. So now they have missed out on Bradley Barcola. They missed out on Morgan Rogers, Vinicius Jr. We are even getting news that there is no chance of signing Kenan Yildiz from Juventus. Why? He is injured. You may sign him very well but he fails to pass the medicals. So who do Arsenal go in next for? Remember, they sold a player known as Leandro Trossard, and Martinelli is also on his way out of the team. And the only player who is there now is Christos Zolis. He has played in all the games that Arsenal have played in this season. He's a very good upgrade, but Arsenal needs in another player. Arsenal need like 2 players to play in that position. Whom do Arsenal go in next for? Now that Liverpool have signed Bradley Barcola, why can't Arsenal go in for Minte? Or explore other opportunities to sign in players cheaply? Rafael was there, but they didn't sign him. You see? So let's wait and see where Arsenal will end up. But now that Liverpool have signed Barcola, remember in the previous stories they brought you a story that Liverpool want both Barcola and Minte. However much bids of Minte were rejected, about 2 to 3 bids of Liverpool for Minte were rejected. They ended at around £60 million, and yet Brighton want around £70 to £80 million. So if they had signed in all these players, this is an upgrade. So meaning the competition will be stiff. There will be a very stiff competition in this. So that is it about Bradley Barcola. So we received a story from Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. There is nothing else. Nothing is left in the deal. The deal is final. What is it about Man City? Man City is targeting a player from Everton, and this player is Iliman Ndiaye. This is another player whom Arsenal would go for. Still very young, has Premier League experience. He's a very good winger, left winger. So Arsenal, why not to go for at least Iliman Ndiaye? You have been linked to this player, but not a step taken. Iliman Ndiaye can work hand in hand with Christos Zolis in that number. So they give you a profile of players whom you really want. So after the departure of Savinio, Mamosh, Grealish is also likely to go to Everton. So it is likely to be like a swap deal almost. So because Manchester City are considering a move for Iliman Ndiaye with Jack Grealish to Everton, it is likely to be like a swap deal. You give Everton, say give me Grealish, we give you Iliman Ndiaye. But remember, Ndiaye is a bit young. However much Grealish is experienced. So teams are upgrading. Arsenal, I don't know what you're doing. You are just there meandering around a player known as Alvarez. Let me hope it will be a successful deal, because we are getting news that the player is now open to joining Arsenal. Is now open to joining Arsenal because he sees it as the last and only option. So let's wait and see where this story will come to end. Chelsea and Man City are close to agreement on Enzo Fernandez, with a total package that will come near £120 million, and the base fee below that. On proposal was about £117 million plus £5 to £6 million on add-ons. So Chelsea and Man City are still battling about that. So I've already brought you a story about Emiliano Martinez. I don't want to go much into that. So City fans, you're going to face Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona, Sporting, Porto, Napoli, RB Leipzig, EK Athens. Then we have Lens. So we have 2 players in Arsenal that dodged training. They missed training. One is Gabriel Jesus, who is not training with Arsenal's first team because he's expected to leave. Yeah, we have received links from Napoli. So according to reports from Fabrizio Romano, it is something to do with the numbers that the news from Arteta. He was asked why Gabriel Jesus missed training. He said it's something to do with the numbers that we have in the squad, meaning the player does not have where to play. The player does not have where to play. What did the president of Atletico Madrid say about the deal of Julian Alvarez to go to be signed by Barcelona? Atletico Madrid CEO Gilmarin said Julian is not doing well. Remember, Julian Alvarez also dodged training. He has dodged training for 2 consecutive days. Julian is not doing well. He is really upset because there have been people who have taken it upon themselves to deceive and confuse him. We are not going to negotiate with Barcelona. The decision is firm. That is from the CEO himself of Atletico Madrid. So we also have news about Nottingham Forest. They have submitted an offer to sign Daniel Munoz from Crystal Palace, and proposal for the 30-year-old right wing back is worth about £20 million plus £2 million in add-ons, and Palace will consider whether to accept. And Forest boss Olivier Glasner is keen to reunite with the Colombian international. So Nottingham Forest are targeting for Munoz. Let's wait and see where that story will end. And Zirkzee is likely to go on loan to Fiorentina. We're getting news from Fabrizio Romano that Fiorentina are in advanced talks to sign Joshua Zirkzee, as official bid has been sent to Manchester United. £5 million loan fee, buyback clause included in a deal for negotiations underway. So that is it about Zirkzee. Is likely to go to Fiorentina on loan. So I think I've told you about Champions League, but that's the pot of PSG. We have those teams that are going to face PSG. We have Como, we have Slavia Praha, Villarreal, Galatasaray, Aston Villa, Roma, Man City, and then Barcelona. Yes. What else haven't I discussed about? So this brings us to the end of our show. I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank everybody for tuning to Black Maggot Media. That has been the latest stories that we have on this podcast. We shall keep you updated. We shall bring you the latest stories. Please, if you have liked the show, please do not forget to subscribe. If you have enjoyed the show, do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to comment in case you have like an idea or something to support this media. And I want to inform the viewers that in this podcast, if you have a business that you want to advertise, do not hesitate. Just contact us on the numbers you see up there. You can WhatsApp, you can call. The numbers will always be available, but you can WhatsApp. For WhatsApp, you can easily get me. You can easily get us. So I want to thank everybody and stay focused, stay tuned. Remember the transfers are becoming so tense. They are becoming tense because they are coming. We are reaching to the end of the transfer windows. Today is 28th. We are left with about 3 to 4 days to the end of the transfers. So who are those players that will be signed by teams in the last minutes? Let's wait and see. in case we get the latest news, we shall keep you updated. We shall keep you updated. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.